I think it's a daily process, every single day. Even with our veterans, we got, I would say a veteran team, but we still have a lot of new ones that are still learning and trying to get everything adjusted to, I think, just every single day practicing and working as hard as we need them to. But it's going good. I think this past week was the first time we kind of went more than 3 days in a row. So you try to learn to see how far we can go in practice and what mentally how tough we are. And I always talk to them about practice should be tougher than the games. So that's what we're trying to do as a group, just trying to figure out where we are. But I'm pleased with our effort, our intensity, and our passion. And we just got to clean up some things, turning the ball over a little bit more than, what we would like. So.
Have you stayed pretty healthy through the fall and advice?
Yes, a little nicks and bruises. You know how it is. I think just a constant wear and tear on your body, getting used to, learning the difference between injured and hurt. We talk about that a lot, but pretty much overall we have been. And then as a staff and as a head coach, you got to adjust and just understand and know, what you need to do and how you need to make sure that, because it's a long season, and we want to make sure that we're being smart about the things that we do every day.
Yeah, how much did missing the NCAAs drive you guys in the offseason? And then how much did that long run in the NIT help you as well?
Every year our goal is, of course, like everyone's, I think, to win the championship or have a chance to get an at-large bid. We were very disappointed that we didn't perform the way we needed to in the conference tournament. But I was really, really proud of how we bounced back and the team that we became in the postseason WNIT. Hopefully is the team that we'll continue to be this season. I just think the competitive part and understanding and knowing that there's no days off. And I just think going into a conference tournament, we wasn't as focused as we needed to be as a team to get it done. So we've learned a lot, I think, from that. I think the fifth-year seniors, of course, with Kendall and then with Tasia and Ivy and everyone, I think that made them hungrier. And our ultimate goal is for us to just get better every single day and try to have a chance to compete at the non-conference and hopefully put ourselves in a position to win a couple of these tough games that we have on the schedule.
Some high accolades for the team in the preseason by Conference USA. How are you and the team managing expectations, and what is your goal for the season for this team?
I think expectations, that's a good thing. So, you always want to have opportunity and a chance to be in the conversation and being talked about. From the first day that, I stepped foot on campus, that's what we talked about. We wanted to have a chance to be talked about and be in the company of all the great, programs. The expectations are always going to be there. No one puts any more pressure on themselves than me. And so I just want to make sure that our team is ready and we're excited. We're just going in to make sure every single day we're competing and doing the things we need to. And the rest of it will take care of itself. And so I think that's what we talk about a lot. We talk to our team about it. They understand. Even if it wasn't, we were preseason pick number one, we still would have been in a position to talk to them about what we're talking to them about because of our non-conference schedule. I mean, we're playing a lot of people in different places and teams that are going to be really good. And so at the end of the day, you want your program to be where it's at. You want people talking about you and wanting to say that you're the team to beat.
Coach, getting Micah back from an ACL injury, and how has she been doing jumping into things, and what does it mean to this team in particular to get her back in her experience?
Her leadership and her experience is second to none. Where it's been difficult for Micah because she has had one previous ACL injury, and that was in high school. Though it's a total difference going from high school into college. And so I think for Micah, the challenge has been, and she's really adjusted really well. And her and I have had a lot of conversation about understanding and knowing her body at this time in her career. And so she's been awesome because she leads the team and she talks and she does all these different things, and she's really played really, really well the last week, just coming along more and more, and I think getting more confident. The more she's out there, the more she'll continue to keep getting better.
Coach, you have two transfers from WKU and Good and Rogers. How much of an impact can we expect to see from them this year?
I think a huge impact, and that's why we got him here and was excited to have him on the roster. JC Cole is came in last year, and I talked about her some doing some of the press conferences last year on how she helped us in practice and how she made us a better team. Well, she's just continuing to work even harder, and she's going to be fun to watch. She can shoot the basketball probably as better than any player that I've coached. But at the end of the day, I think she's working on a lot of other things too, so she can continue to be an all-around player. Kevin, it works hard every single day, and I'm just excited that she's on the court more. She's had some little injuries that has held her back some in practicing at times, but she's been on the court now and just competing and getting better, and we're excited to be able to add her second semester.
One of this team, or last year's team's bigger win was when Louisville came into Diddle and you guys won. You have a chance at Indiana coming in this year and then going to Louisville. What does those games on this schedule offer for this team in particular?
Well, I think it's going to tell us where we're at, and I know where we want to be, and we talk about, being in a position to have a chance to win the conference. But this is going to tell where we're at as a group, and you're right, it's going to be, Indiana's going to come in here, and they'll probably be in the top 25, and got a great, team, great coach, bring everybody back. It's going to be a great game for us. And going to Louisville, they're way better. I think in some polls they're like ranked second in the country. So they'll be way better than they were when they came here, and they won't forget that we beat them here. So it's going to be awesome experience, though. We'll have our players will have a chance to play in front of thousands of people, and we'll be able to, I think that will eventually help us in the long run. Our ultimate goal is to have a chance to be able to compete and be able to be in the game, and so they can have a chance to understand that.
Coach, you had mentioned about a month ago that it was Sydney Bach and Kayla Smith that had really jumped out to you during the offseason. Sort of tell us about their progression and just how they're continuing to just, I guess, just gel into this offense.
Yeah, I think the most important thing about Sydney is, you all have to go back and look. Sid didn't play a whole lot last year, sparingly, some couple of minutes here and there until, she hit her big shot to take us to, further into the postseason WNIT. I think she's matured and grown so much from that, just being in a position that she's worked already. She works really hard, but she has her teammates that are really trusting in her now and being able to come in and run some point guard and run some off guard and do a lot of things. She's one of the best passers that we have on our team. And so I think being able to distribute the ball to different players and do a lot of great things has really helped her confidence, but also her confidence from her teammates, and I think that's what's really huge. Kayla Smith's always been, she came in her freshman year and started every game except one, but I think the big thing with her and the difference is she's put on a little muscle. I think her stamina and the way that she's approached coming in to wanting to be the best has changed, and she's competing every single day. And another one that has really showed up is Dee Givens. She's turned the corner in the past week and a half, 2 weeks, and she shot the ball a lot for us well at times last year, but she's really shooting it and she's guarding and she's just doing a lot of great things. So we're looking for her to do some good things for us this year also too.
Michelle, I realize it's early, but since, I'm trying to ask you something about Kendall. You were asked about the team expectations. Just early on, how have you seen Kendall handling the balance between team expectations and individual expectations? Because obviously she's very highly touted going into the season, and deservedly so.
Well, I think that's what makes Kendall special. She doesn't worry about those individual accolades. She never has. And when you talk to her, you can tell she doesn't like that attention. She's all so much as a team player. And that's what I love about her. That's why I love coaching her. She's been all about, coach, whatever I need to do for this team for us to be successful. And she's just one that every single day I just have to find different ways to challenge her because she has done a lot for this program. She's done a lot for herself individually. But I think at the end of the day, her biggest feat that she wants to accomplish is for her to win another championship and for her to be the best that she can be with this team. She's just an incredible teammate. She's incredible to coach, and she works every single day hard, and she just comes in so she can be the best that she can be. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm the one that's challenged every day to find a way to challenge her so she can be great. But I take my hat off to her that she allows that to happen, and no matter how I have to challenge her or what I have to do for her, because she's a leader by example. I need her to be a leader vocally, and so she's working on that more and more, and she's taken accepted the challenge, and she understands what we need for us to be successful.
Any other questions for Coach? Just more on player development. You had mentioned earlier about Whitney Creech really came in the offseason, just added more weight, just worked into it. And, as much attention as she got in high school, just what sort of things can we expect this year to possibly see from her?
Well, I think the most important thing is, and Which is a freshman. She's going to be a freshman, and the game is going to sometimes go really fast for her. And I think that's the part that she's having to learn right now. The thing that she has that everyone's going to see, and you're going to see why she was able to score 50 points in high school. She just has a knack to score the basketball. It's not pretty at times all the time. She's very similar to how Kendall Noble is at times. Kendall can find ways to score, and you wonder how she gets the shot off or what happens, and that's sort of how Whitney is. She's working really, really hard to do the things that need to be done. The greatest thing that she does every single day is she has the best attitude, and she comes in, she works really, really hard, and my job is to continue, and my staff and I continue to help her understand and know that I just need her to be aggressive and play basketball, and that's what we've been doing.
I haven't had a chance to ask, but you're Sunday inducted into the KHSA Hall of Fame. Just your thoughts on that honor?
Yeah, I'm very grateful and humble. I never thought starting to play basketball in ninth grade that I'd ever be inducted into the Hall of Fame, or even, matter of fact, sitting here being the head coach. So all the things that have happened is just, I'm just very humbled and thankful, and give honor to God and, the people around me that have been able to put me in the position and help me be in the position I'm in. And without my teammates and my high school coaches and people that believed in me, none of that would have ever happened, and I'm just grateful.
Anything else for Coach? Thank you, Coach.
Thank you all.